Hello, cousins. This is the week two late weekly update. Um, Next week, week three, will be with Gabby. So I will just be going over this quick while I bounce Alice. I may transition to singing when this happens, so just note. All right, for week two, we'll start off with Carolyn and I. Um, Carolyn put a beat down on me just to start it off. Beating the trash talking least favorite cousin of the league by a margin of 70. So let's give it up for Carolyn. Great performances from Patrick Mahomes, Amon St. Brown, especially, nearly put up 40 points, and Keenan Allen really propelled her to uh, high heights in this matchup. A lot of poor performances all around. The Bears defense, they put up a whopping negative 11. But even though I had a good performance from Jane Daniels, everywhere else just fell short. And a whopping 1.5 from Matthew Golden caused me to lose. So for going into week three, I am 0-2, and Carolyn advanced to 101. So congrats, Carolyn, marching up the ladder. Next, we go to another cross division matchup with Ben Buchel taking on my wife, The Last of Us 2 versus Sax in the City. A lot of strong performances from Ben Buchel's team, especially Christian McCaffrey and Dak Prescott. Even though Michelle had a 36-point performance from Jamar Chase, her other players fell short. So let's give Poetry Snaps or a round of applause to Ben Buchel for advancing to 2-0 into week three. And Michelle still hasn't got a loss. So hang in there, babe. You're doing great, and you'll get it eventually. Next, we advance on to the week two matchup of all bit no quit Gabby Bittner versus a sibling rivalry versus AJ Mary Bittner Peter Bittner conglomerate. So weak performances from a multitude of Gabby's players really held her back this performance, despite a 31-point showing from Romo Dunze. But a lot of good, well-rounded performances from a lot of players on AJ's team. But however, the kind of the drama that ensued that week in AJ's team was the debilitating injury of Joe Burrow, which is a turf toe injury. Grade 3 turf toe injuries is regarding the tendon that connects your toe to your, I believe, Achilles. I believe physical therapist Ian could answer that and clarify in the text. But it connects your basically allows you to bend and move your toe, which is an essential function in pushing off or throwing quarterbacks like Joe Burrow. So unfortunately for AJ, he will be out till December. But AJ, hang in there. I'm sorry I screwed you over regarding getting Daniel Jones, but I love you and keep hanging there. Next, we move on to Johnny versus Madeline Ailes for week two. After this performance from Maddie Ailes, Johnny goes in despite a multitude of past success in the Cousin League. He is starting off the season 0-2. But strong performances from the current RB1, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, and Tucker Kraft really propelled Maddie this matchup. And Johnny, despite having good performances from CD Lamb, placeholder QB Trevor Lawrence, and Bucky Irving, the rest of his roster kind of put up single digits that, despite cracking over 100, was not enough against a good performance performances from Maddie Ailes. So let's give a round of applause for Maddie for advancing to 1-1, and also I didn't give a round of applause for AJ for advancing to 2-0. Hang in there, Gabby, and keep striving, AJ. Johnny, you got this. It's okay. Advancing to 0-2. Hopefully next week you'll get them. Well, even though I already know what the outcome will be, but you'll hang in there. You got it. Because next weekly recap comes with guest Gabby Bittner. All right, moving on. So week two performance of Patrick Bittner, Smoking Jameers versus Saving Private Brian, Anthony Perez. And Anthony Perez won by a deficit of 61 against Smoking Jameers. Great performances from Lamar Jackson, Javante Williams, and Tedero McMillan and Bijan Robinson propelled Anthony in this matchup. So let's give a round of applause to our cousin Anthony. Um, this put Patrick Bittner at 0-2, but he has a lot of solid pieces that'll be good later in the season. Hey, you getting tired? Yeah. So hang in there, Patrick. You got a good squad, and all the cousins got a good squad. You guys just hang in there. If you're undefeated or have only one win, just knock it out. There's a lot of seasons left in the, a lot of weeks left in the season. All right, advancing on. So week two and the eventual week three recap. There's kind of been a ripple in the cousin league this year. So Josh Buchel at the during after this week's performance advanced to 2-0, and at the time of this recording to 3-0. But he has just been absolutely stomping everyone left and right. Even despite a weak performance from Ian, he's got a lot of rookies. They take some time to warm up. Hang in there, Ian, and single digits from certain key players on Ian's roster. Even if Ian had great performances and subbed in all the right guys, it would not have been enough to go against the Herberts and Gerberts. So Lex Lutheran was soundly defeated by Herberts and Gerberts due to standout performances from drafted players like James Cook, Malik Neighbors, Puka Nakua, Zach Ertz, Devontae Adams. The Herberts and Gerberts and Josh Buchel, due to just great draft picks in rounds 1 through 5, have just been absolutely pouring it on to teams this year. So let's give a big round of applause to our new member, Josh. You're absolutely going nuts. We appreciate you just absolutely creaming the league and keeping the cousins honest. So I don't look forward to facing you, but yeah, it's something else. Josh has really just kind of been going full steam ahead, and the league is just watching right now. So week two came with a lot of surprises, a lot of great performances, and teams still trying to figure it out. But to the cousins who won, congrats. Um, like it's early in the season, but it's always happy to have. Yeah, it's always good to be happy about a win. And to the cousins who lost, a lot of seasons left. Hang in there. And with that brief weekly update, we advanced to season, not to season, week three with our special guest Gabby coming tomorrow with a special segment that we will be discussing. So happy to hear from all the cousins. And what else can we discuss? Oh, um, oh, geez, yeah, you're getting a little fussy. Trading. There's been how many trades has there been? We got I traded away Jaden Daniels for Emeka Ibuka. Thank you, Ben. But that didn't help me week three. And Josh acquired Brock Bowers from Carolyn in a fair trade for Kyron Williams. So fair swap there. Um, yeah, the trades have been nice and fair this season. It's appreciate and it's always good to see the cousins communicating in such a positive manner. Like the thing that I like seeing about this cousin league getting started up again, I was talking to Anthony Perez about his phone call with Patrick Bittner and how important it is. And they chatted for a long time, but it's good to see that you know the real like kind of joy of the fantasy league is not seeing me go to 0-3. Like that's not what it's about. Even though it's like a plus for you guys, it's a big minus for me. The real joy is connecting and calling and staying tight as a family because got our sleep. Let's go. Dang it, I broke. But yeah, just communicating with family. Like, love you guys. We're an amazingly great family. Like, got a lot of love for all of you. You guys are good people, and it's good to just bring us all together. Oh my goodness. But despite family being all together, we're all trying to get a one up on each other with waiver wire claims and trays to see what we can kind of push on people. But yeah, it's good to hear from you guys and see that everyone's participating and enjoying my memes that I make. But Alice is doing good, she's doing healthy, and I hope that everyone else's children are doing good and remaining healthy as well. See you guys tomorrow and have a good week. Bye now.